There are primarily three categories of males living in today's society. The alpha male, the beta male, and the sigma male are the three different types of males. The alpha male is considered to be the pack's leader. He is the one who everyone else looks up to and wants to be like in the future. The beta male is the model of good behavior. He is the one who stays out of the way and doesn't cause any trouble. And last but not least, we have the sigma male. The sigma male is the lone member of the group. He is the one who does not always adhere to the norms that society has established. He is reticent, shrouded in mystery, and most of the time misunderstood. Also, many people are afraid of him since they have no idea how to interact with him. This is another reason why sigma males are a very unusual species, and there is no one categorization that adequately describes them. They are the men who move to the beat of their own drum and live life according to the rules they set for themselves. Here are 10 possible explanations for why people are afraid of sigma. Number 1. They pose a threat to the way things have always been done. Sigma males do not fall into any of the usual categories of alpha or beta. They are not interested in participating in any type of one-upmanship or fighting for social domination. This disrupts the established order and causes people to feel unsettled, while at the same time the alpha male is seen as the sort of person who is strong and aggressive. The intellectual and reserved guy who deviates from the accepted conventions of society is the stereotypical sigma. Non-conformists who have a healthy respect for authority and who aren't hesitant to confront the current quo are typical among sigma males. They are not acting defiantly just because they engage in this behavior. They do it because they are driven by an internal need to know the truth for themselves. They are the ones that challenge assumptions and refuse to take things at face value because they question everything. People who are content to continue living in their ignorance might find this to be a danger. The fact that sigma males aren't hesitant to confront individuals in positions of authority is another reason why this will shake up the usual power dynamic. They do not just comply with instructions without question, which may be perceived as a threat by those in authority. Number 2. They are experts in the art of psychological manipulation. Because sigma males are so skilled in reading people, they are also incredibly skilled in their ability to manipulate those individuals. They are adept at manipulating others and getting what they want by playing to their weaknesses. They are forced to manipulate others when it is required, despite the fact that they do not manipulate others with the intention of committing evil. For instance, if an alpha male is being disruptive, a sigma male is typically able to calm him down without resorting to physical force through conversation. This is due to the fact that they are aware of how to get the attention of the alphas. They are familiar with the buttons to press and the words to utter in order to turn off the alpha mode. Sigma males are also particularly skilled at making use of the technique known as reverse psychology. This is due to the fact that they are aware of how others think and what they desire. It's possible that some people will see this as manipulation, but in reality, it's just a sophisticated grasp of how people think and behave. This is one of the factors that contributes to the overwhelming success of sigma males. They are able to obtain what they desire without having to resort to any form of physical or verbal aggression. When it comes to getting what he wants, an alpha male could rely on his physical strength, while a sigma male will rely on his cerebral strength. Because of this, people frequently refer to them as the psychological warrior. Number 3. They are constantly in power, but why exert their influence covertly? Sigma males want to keep a low profile and work in the background, in contrast to alpha males who are usually in the spotlight. They are the ones who are pulling the strings, and they are often the ones that are behind everything. The sigma is frequently the person who acts as the operations brain and, in most cases, is the one who makes the decisions. They are not scared to step up and take command, but they are not concerned with receiving credit for it. People aren't accustomed to seeing someone in a position of authority who doesn't require attention, so this may be quite perplexing for them. People aren't used to seeing someone in a position of power who doesn't need attention. Because sigma males are not often seen as being at the forefront of the action, there is a common misconception that they are indolent. However, there should be no doubt that the sigma is always in play. The most aggressive and powerful guys are known as alphas, and they are the ones who take leadership roles. Sigma males are the most calculating and clever of the sexes, which is why they hold the greatest power. They can see things that other people cannot, and they utilize this ability to their advantage. They are able to utilize this information, Because of this, they are able to remain in the shadows while also being one step ahead of everyone else. It is not simple to lead from outside the pack, but it is something that Sigma males are quite comfortable with. People don't give it any thought because they just are unable to fathom the possibility of anything like that happening. This is how male Sigmas exert their dominance over everything. They are able to exercise their influence without calling attention to themselves while everyone else is preoccupied with alpha leadership. Because of this, they wield a great deal of power, which is one of the reasons why other people are so terrified of them. Number 4. They are always ready for whatever comes their way. Sigma males have an incredible attention to detail and are constantly ready for anything that may come their way. They are well aware that anything might take place at any moment. They make plans for the worst-case scenario in the hopes of avoiding it. It's possible that this will come off as paranoia to some people, but in reality, it's just an acute awareness of the environment around them. Sigma males are always aware of their environment, and their minds are constantly active. They take great pleasure in plotting out their future and getting themselves ready for everything that may arise. In spite of the fact that some people interpret this as pessimism, it's really just reality. Being pessimistic and being prepared for the worst of the situation are two very different things. A negative attitude is characterized by pessimism, whereas a good attitude is characterized by preparedness. Negativism will only serve to slow you down, whereas being well prepared will help you achieve your goals. Because of this, they are frequently referred to as the ultimate. They are able to adjust to any circumstance, therefore there is a significant probability that they will prevail in whatever challenge they face. While other people are preoccupied with fretting about the future, boys in Sigma are busy making plans for it. This is one of the reasons why they don't have a tendency to be taken aback by unexpected events. Number 5. They are not concerned with the opinions of others. Simply because most individuals have the tendency to do so. They frequently rely on the assistance of others. The urge for acceptance may be debilitating for some individuals and hinder them from living their own life. Males that identify as Sigma don't care what other people think of them and act accordingly. They couldn't care less about things like popularity or being liked by others. While alpha men are required to take charge of the pack, Sigma males are free to pursue their own interests. Without repercussions, people find them incredibly terrifying due to the fact that they don't appear to care what other people think in any way. This is also one of the reasons why they are the way that they are. They are not inhibited in any way by the viewpoints of others, and they are free to pursue whatever interests them the most. People have a tendency to be afraid of things they don't understand, which is definitely the case when it comes to Sigma males due to the fact that they are incredibly enigmatic and difficult to comprehend. They are worthy of a good deal of dread. They are terrified of things they can't control, and the Sigma male is most definitely not something people can control. You cannot place them in a category, nor can you anticipate how they will behave. This unpredictability is what makes them so deadly, and it's also what makes them so interesting. Both of these qualities contribute to their overall attractiveness. Number 6. They are capable of thinking on their own. They have no qualms in coming to their own conclusions. Peer pressure or the opinions of others have no effect on Sigma males. They have no problem going against the flow and thinking independently of everyone else. People who are anxious about standing out from the crowd and prefer to conform may feel threatened by this. Independent thought poses a danger to the existing system since it encourages the development of fresh and original concepts that may then be put into action. People are more prone to mindlessly obey individuals in positions of power when they are hesitant to think for themselves and come up with their own solutions. This can lead to a halt in progress as well as a reduction in. Although conformity may provide a sense of ease, it does not necessarily lead to positive outcomes. Those who identify as Sigma males encourage others to think for themselves and to examine things that don't seem to make sense. This makes it possible to think in new ways and consider things from a different viewpoint. Because it results in a decline in individualism, having the attitude of a herd may be quite hazardous. People become mindless sheep that follow the leader wherever they are led. Because individuals no longer think for themselves as a result of this, it is without a doubt possible that this may lead to devastating outcomes. They are not exercising their own discretion, which increases the likelihood that they may make illogical choices. It is necessary to think for oneself and to challenge authority, and the Sigma male serves as a gentle reminder of this fact. Number 7. One cannot foresee what they will do. The Sigma is the sort of person who is the most difficult to anticipate. They are incredibly difficult to read, and they frequently take action. The reason why no one anticipates this is because they are consistently thinking outside the box. They are quite skilled at concealing the feelings that they are experiencing behind an expressionless face. Because of this, it is extremely difficult to understand what they are thinking or feeling. Because they put on such a poker face, other people frequently assume that they are heartless and emotionless, even if they may not actually express it. Sickness may truly cause a lot of emotional distress. Even when they are in a good mood, it's possible that they won't express it. They just know how to keep a level head under pressure. You can never predict what a Sigma would do since they are unpredictable. This has both positive and negative repercussions for us. They are quite intriguing precisely since it might be challenging to comprehend what they are saying. They always have something surprising in store for you. Even when you believe you have a good understanding of someone, they might still surprise you with something unexpected. There are others that are terrified of the Sigma male because they are terrified of the unknown. They are unsure what kind of response to anticipate from the M. The fact that they cannot be predicted just adds to their. Number 8. They have no problem expressing what's on their mind. Sigma males are really forthright and will tell you precisely what they believe, regardless of whether or not it is something you are hoping to hear. Because of this, they frequently find themselves in conflict with their superiors, whilst others may endeavor to please everyone. The opinions of others don't even register with Sigmas as a passing thought. They would rather be honest with you and tell you the truth, regardless of the potential consequences. This honesty, despite its occasionally harrowing nature, is often invigorating. People are reluctant to express their opinions in today's environment for a variety of reasons, including concern that they may be fired from their jobs or a desire to avoid standing out from the crowd. They would prefer keep their thoughts to themselves than share them. It is not always simple to be the one who says what's on one's mind, but it is something that is always worth doing. Respect is something that can never be bought, and you will always have it if you behave in this way. This is one of the characteristics that sets Sigma males apart from others. They are unafraid to fight for what they believe in, even if doing so requires them to go against the grain of popular opinion. Number 9. People frequently have the impression that they are unapproachable and scary. In spite of the fact that they may not want to, Sigma males sometimes give off an unapproachable and scary vibe. This is because of the manner in which they conduct themselves as well as their body language. They frequently convey the message, "Don't mess with me." In spite of the fact that this can appear to be a disadvantage, it really is an advantage. People are frequently scared away by individuals who exude self-assurance and appear to have everything under control. This is one reason why many people admire Sigma males, even if they don't get along with them. Because of their inaccessibility, they avoid becoming engaged in drama and conflict almost all of the time. Even if it is not their intention to appear unapproachable, they are not offended if others choose to avoid them. Sigma males shy away from inane conversation and would rather remain to themselves. They have no interest in engaging in chatter that is devoid of significance and consider it a waste of their time. They would prefer to remain by themselves rather than be in the company of people with whom they share nothing in common. It is just the way that they like to spend their time, but this might give the impression that they are haughty or even solitary. Number 10. They have no fear of anything. Sigma males aren't scared to put themselves in dangerous situations or take risks. People who like to avoid risk and are paranoid about making mistakes may find this to be quite unsettling. Even while Sigma males might not be immune to fear, they do not shrink from confronting it. They are unafraid to take chances because they are aware that making mistakes is a natural part of the human experience. Males in Sigma are constantly prepared for whatever that may come their way, in contrast to the behavior of other people, who may avoid chances out of fear of what could occur. They are not frightened of new experiences or of the unknown. One of the factors that contributes to how rapidly they progress is their lack of inhibition. They consistently test themselves to the point of exhaustion, which is something a typical person would never do. Because of this, individuals frequently accomplish things that others would have deemed impossible. The sense of being hemmed in or restricted is intolerable to Sigma males. They have a requirement to experience a sense of liberty and freedom. They face their greatest threat from being stagnant. For them to have any sense of being alive, they need to always be making progress. This compulsive need for advancement has been likened to an addiction in certain cases. They are never content until they have accomplished what they set out to do and are always looking for the next challenge to take on. A Sigma's existence is one continuous adventure after another. There is always something new to discover, and there is always something new to achieve. Because they are unique and unlike anybody else, people are generally afraid of the Sigma male. Those who are used to living a life that is considered more average may find this to be scary.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.